Hey, hello, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where I'm trying to get one more video in before my work week starts. Now we're going to go with Ascent, and it is still day one. I was just realizing that it is still day one. We've got the Stayputnik in orbit around Kerbin, volume, and we need to bring it down. So let's go to the tracking station, and oh, there's that debris. We'll get rid of it. Stayputnik debris. That hasn't even fallen back to Kerbin yet. There it went. It just did. Okay, it's been up for 11 minutes. There is its trajectory, its orbit line, 71 by 126. Technically, I do want to drop it in over here, so we're going to come to the periapsis, slow down. Well, we'll probably slow down somewhere down in here, and come in as close as we can get to the Kerbal Space Center. So let's go ahead and fly it. I think we've got enough fuel on board. We've done all of our experiments. Well, these, wherever we land, if we land in deserts, mountains, ocean, have no idea. There's the moon. We'll retract the antenna. Don't want that breaking off. And I think we only have the one parachute, don't we? So we'll see how this goes. It may end in failure. So we'll F5 and save it. So we can start here again. And let's get around to the periapsis, a little bit past the periapsis, probably right over here, somewhere above the deserts, usually where I would come in at. Yeah, right about here is where I just drain off all my speed and come in. So right about there. Fast forward in time. It's in the shadow of Kerbin. Technically, we've lost connection. There we've got connection. Why did we lose connection? I'll have to check the settings. Yeah, I think we can talk to any place on, I thought as long as you were talking to any place on Kerbin, you could talk to the Space Center, but that didn't happen in this. So let's turn retrograde. And let's crank it up. What's happening is our orbit is coming down, and I'm going to aim for right about here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was a little too, yeah, that's probably about right. Yeah, that's probably about right. We'll probably hit in the mountains. So, dear me, dear me. I like to overshoot just a bit so that we land in the water, the ocean. But we'll give this a try. I didn't use half of the fuel. Could have, like I said, this could have went out to the moon. This could have went out to the moon. So we'll watch. We'll speed up as we come in. Oh, I did it a little early. Right here's the desert, I think. Usually I'll land and plant a flag in the desert, and that's where I start my retrograde burn. So speeding up time until we get into the atmosphere. Watching our speed in orbit, which will certainly turn to surface. 100,000. Okay, we are in atmosphere. We're going to turn retrograde. We want this heavy part, hopefully. We don't want it to flip over. We are going to use SAS. Where's our electric charge? Oh yeah. Let's rotate just a bit. Maybe we can get some charge on there. We're building charge again. Yeah, right here's KSC, somewhere around in here. And we've got enough fuel. We can really slow down and maybe drop right in on it. I have no idea. There's the mountains. As long as we clear the mountains, I'm good. We're really going to slow down here so that we don't burn up. Hopefully get below 15. Let's check our trajectory line. It's just right off the coast. Slowing down again. Yeah, there's Kerbal Space Program. Oh, Kerbal Space Center. We're not getting too hot. That's good. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, that's it. We're out of fuel. Technically we can break this off. We are slow enough. So we'll go ahead and break it off. We have a heat shield on there. And we are slowing down. Very light. We might land on the shore. Stayputnik. Very light. I didn't even check to see how much this weighed. That's where that's falling. Stayputnik debris. Well, the weight is correct now. Yeah, we're going to land ocean. What is their parachute altitude set for? 1,000. That's okay. Over there's the Kerbal Space Center. All eyes are in the sky watching Stayputnik, the first Kerbal object in orbit of Kerbin. We're down to 2,000. Go ahead and pull the chute. Debris just hit. We'll be down to 1,000 now. And it has slowed to 6 meters per second. We could jettison the ablative heat shield. We really don't need it, but we'll bring it back. It costs money, so we're going to keep it. 5.8. Let's go ahead and speed up time. It's not too far. We didn't get too far. It costs you money the further distance you are from KSC when you return. So you want to try to be as close as you can. And we sure don't want to be, on the other side of the planet. But let's go ahead and speed up time. Can we do anything here? Flying at Kerbin. Yeah, we've already got those. And I'm sure the temperature. We'll just hit water and then... oh. Yeah, we didn't have anything there. We'll reset that one. So once we hit water, then we'll run those tests again just to make sure. I think we attempted a flight with the Stayputnik just as a test. Okay, here we go. 5.5 meters per second. Can we get it to stand up? There it is. Oh. There we go. Well, let's go ahead and run the test. Yes. Pressure scan from Kerbins shores. So very good. We're on the shores. I'm going to keep that one. That was sort of 4.8. And temperature from the shores, 3.2 on that one. And can this do anything? Oh, it does give us Kerbnet excess. Control point default, and the Protodyne Octo also gives us some Kerbnet access. Anyway, let's go ahead and recover this and see what kind of science we've got. I've done everything right. Ooh, I just hate doing that. We got 43 science earned on that mission. So that was our science. 25, 35, 7 more. These are our parts. We got 6,000 funds back. I don't remember how much and there was no crew. I don't remember how much the rocket cost. It's 13,000, 15,000 or something like that. So, you know, we spent 10 to get up there and to get it. Here's our funds now. Let's go back in and see what we can buy. We have 131 to spend. Well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? This was decouplers, adapters, and the clampetron. To boldly go where no one is gone. We could put a, yeah, I don't want that, but I do want those wheels. We could get both of these, that's 90. That'll leave us 40, or we could get one of these. RCS, another lander, which might be interesting. It would give us this for better control. Better landing gear. Bigger heat shield. The escape system. Well, bigger parachute, but we're not really there yet. This would be interesting to get as well, because we can only have so many parts. So getting enough fuel up into space. Of course, you could do a rendezvous and refuel with what we have now. Well, not refuel, but. And then bigger engines. Oh, here we go. The kickback. Oh man, all of this is good stuff. If we go for docking, we can refuel. What does that give us here? Precision engineering, batteries, solar panels, and the science lab. Do we have to get all 3 of these before we can get this? We have to open all 3. That's 180. Probably best if we went with this one. That way we can roll around. No, where was it? The here, because we can get extra science with this. And we're definitely going to go to the moon now that we can get Stayputnik in orbit around Kerbin. We can definitely send a science vessel out to the moon. I would kind of like this. I don't know. Where's our next science experiment? Down here. High power electronics, unmanned tech. Right there. That's our next one. We have to have 2. We have to have 2 of these. That is our next tech. That's unbelievable. They skipped a whole section. They're like, okay, you don't get to unlock everything all at once. I don't know. This is the way I'm going to play it. And we're going to go with those landing gears would allow heavier, but we just can't get the fuel up. I don't think we can with the parts and what we need. Go with the rover wheels or the engine. More parts. That way we could land, I guess, if I did a space aircraft. There's the decoupler. Before we do this, let's see what 300,000. What we can do. We can unlock some stuff as well. We need the we need the tracking station unlocked for 150,000. That's going to cut us down to 150,000. What did I upgrade the last time? Oh yeah, that. 75. Tracking station upgrade required. So that costs 200,000 for that. 200,000 plus. To upgrade this, 225,000. Max supported parts, 255. So can't even. What does this do? Gives us Kerbals can disembark only on Kerbin. So if we do this, Kerbals can perform EVAs. Kerbals on EVA can plant flags. So if they can perform EVAs, we're going to get more science. So let's do this one. Okay, we're at 225,000. This just lets us tracking station upgrade, yeah. So now let's go back in, knowing that we can step out in orbit. Of course, we haven't gotten a Kerbal up into orbit yet. Just the Stayputnik. What would we need to do that? Bigger rockets? You know, we need that. All you have to do is put a small, a small little rocket ship on top of that kickback, and you could get into orbit. This is the tough part for me, anyway. For me, just deciding on what to go for. Struts or heavy rocketry. All this given us is struts and a decoupler that we're not using. Although we could send very small unmanned ships to Moon and Minless. I really like the docking, because once you get the docking, you can go up and fuel. Let's just go these two right here. We'll get that one. And we only need 4 to get something else, but then we'll need 90. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We have 41. We can't do anything with 41. We'll need 90 for that. So back to the VAB. This was the Stayputnik. It did have enough fuel to get to, it was 13,000. It had the extra fins on it. It has enough fuel to get to orbit of the moon. We won't put the science experiment on there called the mystery goo, because that's going to probably cause it to be lopsided. But with this and it working, we're going to send it right now to the moon. Well, we'll get it up in orbit anyway and see what we can do. Even if we have to radio the information back, we'll have that data. We can bring some back later. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I started to think, just want to make sure. Okay, rocket up in the air almost at 100 meters per second. That's when we'll start our roll to the east. See it fighting a little bit there. Almost out of fuel. We'll keep that turn kind of going a little bit. I'm going to slow down just a hair. Don't want to slam into the atmosphere too much. Get things overheated too much. This is our second launch into space, for orbit anyway. Punching through the... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should have been going faster. I have no clue. We're halfway. Okay. That was tough, breaking through that line there. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and throttle up. Get our speed built up. I probably should have aimed just a little bit higher. Poor execution. Oh no, things are going to burn up. Probably needed to go just a little bit higher before tilting over on this rocket here, or maybe not slow down as much, I don't know. Okay, we're getting through it. We're getting through it. And we are out. Okay, here we go. I don't think we're going to have enough fuel to get to the moon. Oh, whoa, 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 let's stop. 183. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah. There's the moon. We should go ahead and continue burning. Here we go. How much fuel we have? 1,575. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Let's go ahead. We are going to burn all the way out to here. So we're going to stop at $11 million meters. Continuing the burn. We're just going to go out. Hopefully this will work. $11 million. So we are on a trajectory to do a flyby. I'm assuming we're going to come in behind it and it's going to push us way out. But we will see. I'm not sure. We can slow down a little bit if we need to and come in front of it and just let the gravity bring us back to Kerbin. But we are on the way to the moon. Let's go ahead and get positioned so that we... Oh, what do we got? World's first milestone. Recent accomplishments of our space program have attracted contributions from numerous organizations. We've returned to the surface from orbit, and we have broken a speed record. Ooh, good, good, good. So we got some science there and some money. Turn around, face the sun so that we get our Kerbal. Oh no, we're going to have to stand up straight. Stand up straight. Rotate around. And we are going to be, I did not look to see. I actually have a chart telling me when is a good time to launch to the moon. The way I do it is I put Kerbin in the 6 o'clock position of the sun, of the Kerbal, and that's going to leave a orbit of the moon, or the moon. If you break this down into quarters, you got from here to here is 1 quarter, here to here is another quarter, this is a quarter, and this is a quarter. Because, you know, if you are sending, we're going to have to put our antenna up. If you're sending, I hope that antenna is strong enough to reach back, a probe out, you don't want it to be over here when the probe gets there, because you may be behind the planet or the moon. You won't have any, you know, solar power hitting. I like to wait until typically the moon is up here in this position, and then I'll launch this direction. So when the moon eventually gets here, I can come around and prograde and be able to create my maneuver nodes, burn them with the sun, you know, with on this side of the moon. You're on this side, you can get into some solar power and still have communication with Kerbin as well. So it wasn't in a prime location for me to do this, but we're not going to land. We're just going to go out, say hello, and then come back. I don't think we'll get captured, although we could. We have 3 experiments. We could send the data from high above moon and from low above moon. Interesting stuff, interesting stuff. I don't really know what I'm going to do just yet, but we just happen to be in a good position to burn toward moon. So impromptu moon burn. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. Give me a like, comment, tell me what you think I should do with Stayputnik 2. Let's name it Stayputnik 2. What do you think I should do with it? Just do the experiments, come back. Or keep it out there. Do some burns, come back later, pick it up later. Interesting, interesting. Anyway, I hope you like this video, and thanks for watching.